Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on August 1st, 2019. Sam, call the roll.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laswell?
Here.
Mr. Rayo?
Here.
Judge Summers?
Yes, here. And Magistrate Logston won't be here this morning. It's that time of year. It's vacation. He needs some time with his kids. So, give you his apologies for not being here. Chief Griffith, he's going to lead us in our implementation and our pledge to fly.
Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity to come together to do the business of the county. Lord, be with each one of these leaders, the judge, the magistrates, everyone here in taking part in this meeting. Keep us safe and keep our county safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
First order of business, the treasurer's transfer report. Second order of business, the presentation and approval of all bills.
So
Well,
moved.
just a correction on that.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, they go from, instead of 734, 923.21, actual total is 736, 123.21.
Make a motion to approve.
Got a motion by the first district magistrate Mitchell to approve the change.
Second.
Got a second by fourth district magistrate Rayhill. Sam, call the roll.
Mr. Laswell?
Yes.
Mr. Rayo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Approval of minutes from July 16, 2019.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Got a motion by fourth district magistrate Rayhill, second by third district magistrate Laswell. Sam, call the roll.
Mr. Laswell?
Yes.
Mr. Rayo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carried.
No presentations this morning. Under old business, the first order of action is proposal to change the county health insurance to PICO. And to go with the PICO benefits package.
Okay, full motion. Second.
Got a motion by first district magistrate Mitchell, second by fourth district magistrate Rayhill. Sam, call the roll.
Mr. Rayo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laswell?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Sam. We've got a couple adjustments to the new business items. The first is we're going to move Robert Watkins. He's short on help today, up to from action item number 5 to the day about taking in the road for Solitude Way, Lakewood Court, and Rock Court from Cold Spring subdivision.
Solitude. County standard all.
Yeah, and to help you guys from Grayhill, I am I also asked Felicia and Jim Osmond to sign off on to make sure that everything is correctly reflects to have the signatures here.
Make a motion that we approve Solitude, Rocky Run Court, and Lakewood.
Second.
Got a motion by fourth district magistrate Rayhill, second by third district magistrate Laswell to take in the roads of Solitude Way. Sam, call the roll.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laszlo?
Yes.
Mr. Raymo?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Second order of business, I'd like to have, is the jailer still here? Jailer Watkins? And is an item.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Through the course of the year here, the IT work at the jail, most of the computer systems, the wiring, all kinds of things over there are old and outdated, and we just need to change. I've talked to 4 different people, and one that I feel like would fit us the best is called Technology Plus. They're out of Louisville. They're on call 24/7, and they're going to cost us a little bit more money than what the previous person did. But they're going to give us better service and all kinds of better technology. And the money allotted on the budget is $12,000, and the Technology Plus is going to be about twice that for all different kinds of things. But the money is going to come, the line item numbers that are on the budget. I'm going to be able to change some of this money over to this thing here, so it won't add anything to the budget. But I'm requesting that you all allow us to do this Technology Plus out of Louisville, because like I said, the present stuff at the jail is old. It's most of this stuff, when you get to the computer systems, not like 19 years, they're just outdated. The wiring, it's got residential stuff that should be commercial, and the communication in computer systems, like random booking desks and whatever, is very important for the operation, and also the safety of the facility. But I'm asking you all to hold on, let me contract this out.
So you're saying it's $24,000?
Might be closer to 25, yes, sir.
And I've got the invoice, is this just an invoice, because we don't have any kind of numbers? And
I see we don't have any invoices from this Technology Plus right now. We just have it from the previous.
then the previous company that was doing this for $12,000,
They went up from $845 approximately a month to right at $12,000.
almost.
I mean, $1,200 a month.
They went up approximately a third of the original budget. How long did they have for?
About 10 years.
And
Yes, sir. You see what's been happening, just like on the weekends, I realize people have to go to church and they have their own lives to live or whatever, but I'm in charge of a place that operates 24/7, and when I call people at various times, I need them to come there. And I mean, I don't want to wait 4 or 5 hours or half a day or the next day. It's a big safety issue when the computer's in the booking and all this down. We get in trouble for various reasons because these things are not operating properly.
are they available 24 hours, 7 days a week?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, last week I got 3 phone numbers from this company, even though they're not contracted with me, that are with us, that I can call them any time of day or night, and he promised me that there'll be somebody there within a couple hours, and I've got the phone number already, even though they're not contracted.
And I guess for a point of clarity, has the county attorney looked at the contract to be?
Yes, sir. Mr. Rob Flaherty looked at this last week. The only change we had to make on it was a date, which has been changed on the copies that you all have.
Yeah, but I'd recommend the term that's proposed didn't fit within the budget year. And so it's my recommendation they change it where that's fit within the budget year and also make it 1 year, since it's automatic revision anyway. I hadn't seen the revised version, that's no change we made. There's just some minor changes on that part. So from a legal standpoint, this is
Oh, you have an extra copy there, lady. Probably.
See, I think I gave you all one.
No, she doesn't. No,
Oh, she did?
All you said is you can go to some of the other line items, he said, within the budget, we want to change any more budget. He said, move things around and the
Yes, sir.
couple of other lines, everything, take care of it.
Yes, sir.
Paul, 2665 a month, is that varied or is that what they do every month?
I see these people, I had them to do this in a hurry. We're getting approximately 15 new laptop computers donated to us from the college. Because see, the college has got a lot more money than we do, but what they do, every 4 years, they replenish what they have, and they're gonna donate this to us, and I didn't really realize this, so they add, that's what the price, part of the price increase here is to take care of those computers that the college is gonna donate to us.
I think the question we had was that is a fixed cost, the
Yes.
2,600 a month. And I think what Mr. Ray is wanting to know is if they come out on an emergency run, is that going to be above the 2,600 or if it fit into that package?
As far as I understand, talking to them and reading that, when they come out at 2 o'clock in the morning, if they have to, that is within this price.
Because what it's, just on one example is they're gonna charge $30 a month per laptop. That's $1,470. So we have 49 servers and laptops we're gonna service. And then there's support plan at $25 a month for 30 of them. That's my question is, like you were saying, is this a fixed? So if we're gonna vote on fixed, and anything else that you have to come above that, it's gonna have to be approved.
Yes, sir.
Do you know where you're gonna get the extra $12,000 from? Where do you want to take it from?
The main place I'm gonna take it from is 20,000 on there for the EPOs. We're doing the EPOs in-house right now instead of paying people to come in and doing all certain stuff.
Would this benefit the inmates?
Yes, sir.
Commissary wouldn't pay for it?
Well, it could possibly favor some, but, I see we have major issues. I guess I'm glad you brought that up. The camera systems, they're just like the computer systems. They're outdated. It's a wonder that we haven't got any more legal problems than we do because the memory on them is like 30 days or less when it starts rolling over. And, with all due respect to everyone, the attorneys all know this stuff. So if they call and ask us for something that happened 2 months ago, 3 months ago, in all probability, it's rolled over, so we don't have it. We're gonna have to get other systems, better cameras. The camera people, I talked with a number of camera people also. That's gonna be another issue I'm gonna come before you all very soon. Because the control room, the cameras, that's the most important part of the place. If they go down or go out, we're in deep trouble. There's security and safety for everybody. Well, we've been having trouble with them almost ever since I've been there. They go on, off, this, that, other, so we're gonna have to change those. And the new camera system, the actual cameras will cost about the same as the ones we've been paying for. So,
So commissary will pay for that, is that what we brought that up?
yes, sir. So that's why I get that for it out of here. And I guess, and evidently, that makes me feel pretty good, and you're aware that we're lot of other things, right?
I hope so.
Well, we have, it's right there, and the numbers don't lie. People do, but the numbers don't do it.
And anyway, Joe Watkins, what I hear you saying is you have a lot of technology issues. So what we will ask for as a court is for whatever you do with the camera system, please make sure that your systems are all compatible. So you don't have to get, when I'm going to say more software, more add-ons to make everything compatible moving down the road. And I'm sure that what you have here, this group will make it compatible to your, what I'm going to say, your cameras, your drill tracker, everything else. I'm going to make a motion to accept Paul's proposal.
I'll second.
Have a second by Magistrate Laswell. Sam, call the roll.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laswell?
Yes.
Mr. Radio?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Joe Watkins.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, if I could, a couple more quick things. Again, the gentleman here brought it up. Thank you very much.
You called me what, Jimmy?
Yes, I did. I had the money, let's see the money situation there, because everybody knows the money's tight, money talks, right? 2017, the jail brought into this court $602,000 the first 6 months. And that was on the state index where we get revenue. In 2018, they brought in the first 6 months of the year. 2018, they brought in $606,000. Now, somewhere or another, I don't know how we've done it, but we presented to the court $773,786.46 in 6 months of our first 6 months here. And this month, in July, we're going to present to the fiscal court with a $170,000 check, and that's gigantic. That's way more than it's ever been done. But with that said, they were talking about Robert Watkins, where'd he go? See, Robert, he gets phone calls like I do. They're not very nice, but Robert has been using 3 of the inmates from the Will County Jail, which has saved every one of you all in here thousands of dollars. He's been using 3 of them over for 4 or 5 months on the road department. And actually, with all due respect to the other people, they're the best workers over there, okay? But now, right now, and that's a gigantic savings, but yes, it is. But that's a gigantic savings to the county. Plus, we have right now today, we've only got 21 people out on these work groups. The past administration had 6, 8 people at the most. We've got 24, 25, and we're going to have more out on these work groups. And they save the taxpayers, which is you all, thousands of dollars. And then they call me up and ask me. So anyway, thank you
Oh,
very much.
thank you so much. You can have your day in court another day, okay? Thank you for all you've done. Under new business, first reading, public hearing on zoning ordinance 19-16, Michael W. and Deborah Bland, Dan Phillips, Adrian, and Barbara Spalding.
Good morning. This is a planning commission docket 2019-Z-23. The owner of the property is Michael and Deborah Bland, Dan Phillips, Adrian, and Barbara Spalding. They are asking to rezone their property from agricultural to R1. It's located on Applegate Run. It's 14.291 acres, more or less, and the comprehensive plan shows agricultural, rural, residential. The Planning Commission held a public hearing on this rezoning on July 11th, 2019, and based on that testimony, the Planning Commission recommends a favorable recommendation because the zoning change is in agreement with the comprehensive plan.
First reading of Commonwealth Kentucky County Bullitt zoning ordinance number 19-16, an ordinance relating to changing zoning of certain property from agricultural to R1 residential. The property in question is 14.291 acres, more or less, located at Applegate Run in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the Fiscal Court of Bullitt County consider the evidence of the public hearing of the Planning Commission and the recommendations of the Commission, whereas the fiscal court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the planning commission for said zoning change, and approves and accepts the recommendations of the planning commission in this matter as set out in said minutes. And now therefore be ordained by the fiscal court of the county of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Section 1, the above property located in the unincorporated area of Bullitt County, more particularly described in the minutes and records of the planning commission, and document number 2019-Z-23, is hereby changed from agricultural to R1 residential. Section 2, this ordinance takes effect upon passage and publication. Section 3, should the section provision require this ordinance be declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, and the remainder of this ordinance shall not be effective and shall remain in full force and effect. In the first reading and public hearing, the regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of August 2019, to begin the second reading and vote upon at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 20th day of August 2019.
Thank you, Rob. Anyone here to speak for the zoning ordinance? Anyone here to speak nay about it? Hearing none, action item number 2 under new business, first reading public hearing for zoning ordinance 19-7. Letter of Maryland.
This is planning commission docket 2019-Z-24. The owner is Lawrence Merriman. He is asking to rezone his property from R1 to conservation. It is listed as tract 1 on Merriman Lane, 7.12 acres more or less, and the comprehensive plan shows agricultural, rural, residential, and low-density residential. Bullitt County Planning Commission held a public hearing on July 11, 2019. Based on this testimony, the Bullitt County Planning Commission finds the requested zoning change is in agreement with the comprehensive plan, and they sent a favorable recommendation to Bullitt County Fiscal Court.
The first reading of Commonwealth of Kentucky County of Bullitt, zoning ordinance number 19-17. An ordinance relating to the change in zoning of certain property from R1 residential to conservation. The property in question is 7.12 acres more or less, located at Merriman Lane, tract 1, in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the fiscal court of Bullitt County, so that is the public hearing of the planning commission and the recommendations of the commission. Whereas the fiscal court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the planning commission for said zoning change, and approves and accepts the recommendations of the planning commission in this matter as set out in said minutes. Now therefore be ordained by the fiscal court of the county of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Section 1, the above property located in the unincorporated area of Bullitt County, and more particularly described in the minutes and records of the planning commission, and document number 2019-Z-24, is hereby changed from R1 residential to conservation. Section 2, this ordinance takes effect upon passage and publication. Section 3, should any section provision require this ordinance be declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, and the remainder of this ordinance shall not be effective and shall remain in full force and effect. In the first reading and public hearing, the regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of August 2019, to begin the second reading and vote upon at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 20th day of August 2019.
Thank you, Rob. Anyone here to speak for zoning ordinance 19-17? Anyone here to speak nay about it? Hearing none, action item number 3. First reading public hearing for zoning ordinance 19-18. Mike and Terry Rice and Marcia and Thomas Stillwell.
This is planning commission docket 2019-Z-25. The owner applicant is Mike and Terry Rice and Marcia and Thomas Stillwell. They are asking to rezone their property from R1 residential to B1 highway business. It's located at 1255 Fisher Lane. It's 3.1 acres more or less total. It's 1.82 for Mr. and Mrs. Rice and 1.36 for Marcia and Thomas Stillwell. The Bullitt County Planning Commission held a public hearing on July 11, 2019. Based upon this testimony, the Bullitt County Planning Commission finds the requested zoning change is not in agreement with the adopted comprehensive plan, but it has been determined that Mr. Rice purchased this property and continued the usage in good faith that he believed to be a business as it has been, and with the 2015 comprehensive plan, missed the fact that there was a business located there. The opponents objected to this proposed zoning change on the following basis. There is no justification to a zoning change to a business use. Noise from the heavy equipment, sharpening blades, trucks backing up, etc. It is a private road and the location is not an appropriate place for a business. Because of this testimony, the Bullitt County Planning Commission recommends this requested zoning change be approved and sends a favorable recommendation to the Bullitt County Fiscal Court. Applicant agree to the following restrictions. Number one, the only B1 highway business will only include lawn care and snow removal business, and the existing vegetation located on Mr. Stillwell's property, which is parcel A, would not be disturbed, and code enforcement from our office will make a site visit on an annual basis to evaluate the vegetation state.
The first reading of Commonwealth Kentucky County Bullitt, zoning ordinance number 19-18, an ordinance relating to the change in zoning of certain property from R1 residential to B1 highway business. The property in question is 3.18 acres more or less, located at 1255 Fisher Lane in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the Fiscal Court of Bullitt County, through the evidence of public hearing, have a planning commission and a recommendation of the commission. Whereas the Fiscal Court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the planning commission for said zoning change and approves and accepts the recommendation of the planning commission in this matter, shall have 7 minutes. Now therefore be ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Section 1, the above property located in the unincorporated area of the county, and more fitly described in the minutes of the planning commission of document number 2019-Z-25, hereby changing from R1 residential to B1 highway business. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect on passing publication. Section 3, shall be section provision of process ordinance declared unconstitutional and invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, then the remainder of this ordinance shall not be affected and shall remain in full force and effect. Give the first reading of public hearing at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of August 2019. To be given a second reading and vote upon at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 20th day of August 2019.
Thank you, Rob. Anyone here to speak for?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Maybe we come up, Judge?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Yes, you call it business.
Just Mr. Rice is here to answer questions if necessary.
We'll swear.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, thank you. Judge, gentlemen, Madam Clerk, thank you for this opportunity. Eric Harris, I'm proud to be representing Mike Rice, and his wife Carrie, along with their neighbors, Mr. Thomas Stillwell, in the rezoning of the property that was described to you by Felicia and Rob. I'm going to hand you a single set of photos that you can just put through this if you haven't already had the chance to see the file on this so that you can get an idea of the property that we're talking about. This is Mr. and Ms. Rice's property where the primary use and operation has been in effect for some time. The record has been established in front of the Planning Commission already, and I'm not going to belabor that entire record and reconstruct it here because I believe that stands sufficient. What I am going to provide you, however, is a set of minutes that are from that, which are already a part of the zoning file. But these minutes include a statement at the end whereby the property owners who spoke in support of Mr. and Ms. Rice and Ms. Stillwell's application are again expressing their support. Those property owners consisted of of course, the Stillwells, Tim Stillwell, Bill Jacobson. Mr. Jacobson is here with us today and is happy to answer any questions. The rest of these folks could not be here due to work obligations. Linda Shea, Troy Hampton, and Joe Herndon. These folks have all signed the minutes to verify that their ongoing support. The only one opponent is Mr. Beeman, who I suspect we'll hear from shortly. So I do have one of these for each of you. If you'd like to take one and pass it. I would like to use this to supplement the record, Madam Clerk, if we could, and I think I've passed enough. Down. The property has been operated since it was acquired by the Rices as a lawn care, drive care, snow type small business. It's one of many small businesses that are operated in conjunction with folks' homes in our county. We have put together a list, actually, of some of those businesses in and around this site, nearby this site, to give you some distances. People who operate their home businesses just like the Rices do theirs. So we're asking to supplement the record with that information as well. In addition, one of the complaints that you heard mentioned when Felicia read those minutes were had to do with the noise associated with blade trimming, blade sharpening, that sort of thing. But Mr. Rice does not have that done on site, and we have provided one of these for each of you, including that work. We have provided a letter from the contractor that Mr. Rice uses for the that kind of maintenance of all of his equipment. He does, in fact, store some of the equipment there. He makes every effort to include as much of it as possible in a building, but in all circumstances, this property is surrounded by a solid 6-foot privacy fence. In addition, there is a gate on what is Harris Passway. Thank you. And Harris Passway is a drive that serves this property, part of this Fiscal development. And that gate is also obscured so that nobody can see the operation behind it. This property was previously used by the Ricer family for their home construction business, and when it was acquired by Mr. Rice, it was under the impression that it was appropriate to be able to continue a small business operation. But I want to emphasize that the operation that is being conducted here is not different from what has been conducted. You'll see in the minutes when you take time to read through those before you vote that each of the people who live right there adjacent or around Mr. Mitt Rice are extremely complimentary of their efforts to keep their property in good shape. Photos depict that. They also contribute to the upkeep and maintenance of that Harris Passway that serves everybody's property, in addition to some of them gaining access to Fisher Lane. So there's no heavy equipment on this. It's nothing. My the heaviest thing that's on there is skid steer, and that's for maintaining that Harris Passway. So we have agreed to limit the scope and no further expansion. The scope would be no more than what's been there. There would be no further expansion of the footprint of this operation. It would be maintained behind the fence. Regulations require fence separation. We, in addition, with the Stillwell assistance, agreed to maintain that buffer, the vegetation buffer. So I believe we have a couple of other folks who may have signed up to speak in support, Judge, but otherwise we're certainly happy to answer any questions and ask that you all give credence to the recommendation of the planning commission.
Mr. Ferris, I understand that I want to have the opportunity to go out and look at the property and everything around it. My understanding is that there's on the south side, east side, the north side, got a whole operation themselves in that area, just adjacent to the property. And I know where the undeveloped people, we have approximately 7,000 people in the county that operates out of their home. I'm talking about from lawn care, construction business, they operate out of their home.
Yes.
They really live approximately 7,000. I just want to put that in the record and everything. I did go out and see this property, very, very well kept, and we've just been around it, it's very well kept, really, really good. It is, just have to put in the record, I'm not saying how things will go next meeting, I think I did.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell.
Record.
Thank you. Yeah, these photos, I mean, it's not doctors. You can see certainly it's amazing residents and well kept adjacent home business, home occupation, home business.
okay to speak to the third party, the one that's not in it? The gentleman, one that's
Yes.
right there?
Yeah, Mr. Jacobson.
You good?
Hey,
Nothing against your client, I like it.
no, that's okay.
He doesn't look like he's getting financially, you know, he's not like the other people that lives across the street.
Your name, sir,
Bill Jacobson,
and your address?
1253 Fisher Lane. Been recently changed to 229 Stillwell Drive.
Which right here? Just for your testimony, the truth, what is good, allow you.
Just the question is, you know, get back and forth between two different parties, but I always like to talk to someone that's not involved in that. What is your overall view of this particular project?
Well, I have probably the most adjoining property to the Rices of anyone around. We have about 280 feet of common property line, and truthfully, he's been very conscientious about upkeep and following up on, taking care of things. And we've lived there 15 years, and the difference in the appearance and just total makeup of the property has improved just in the time frame of day.
From the last owner to this owner?
Definitely. He had trailers parked out in the open before the previous owner. He had trailers and lumber and different pieces of equipment and stuff that's pretty unsightly, but we don't have any of that anymore since Mr. Ross.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, and along that same line, there's a couple of speakers who signed up that says Rice property zoning. If you're for the zoning, if you'd like to come up and speak, if not, you can wait till the next side speakers.
I'd like to speak.
Wayne.
Wayne Price.
Yes, and you
What's
signed
your
up.
name?
Wayne Price. Because I don't think the board can speak.
He's going to come to the
First off, I think it's free. Second off, I think dinner and all y'all, or like official, researching this, knowing that this is not just one happening going on that. Everybody I know is employed in it. I mean, it's 7,000 short. And and it's been given a favorable recommendation by the commission. So I don't see any reason to try it. I especially don't see a reason for my opinion. If the man of this caliber, manager, or head, losing property, he takes care of the road, and I know for sure it's not going to happen. He spent thousands of dollars to be able to do that. Plus his father, he's a good man, he's working. And I don't think the court ought to be putting working out there. He got somebody who won't do no work, instead of dragging off the welfare system somewhere. But as a good neighbor, there's no question of that. You can go to the last place of residence, so they like him. And the thing I like one of these things is it seems like the court, this court, is trying to do what's right and check things out when they discrepancies come before, disagree. But I'm very much in favor. I'm not going to live with it. But I know him, I've worked with him for years. I know what kind of guy he is. He's a good neighbor. I'm not throwing his life. He's trying to be a good neighbor. Still, he's doing this case here. He's trying to appease everybody around him that had complained or someone else wrong. But he's done a good job. I hope y'all need to want to visit the place, hold talking with him, and that's when I think we're good time with it.
Thank you, Wayne. Any others? And, Inez and John?
Thank you. Good morning, Tammy Baker, appearing today for John Keenan. Mr. Keenan is present. Mr. Keenan lives directly across there's pathway from the Rice property, and he is in opposition to the request. We made a presentation to the planning commission, so again, like Mr. Garrett, I won't belabor that, I will have that represented. You submitted pictures and testimony, I know you all have that. I will just briefly call your attention to KRS 100 which sets out the three elements, one of which must be met to prove a zone change. So number one, it meets the comprehensive plan, which this request clearly does not meet the comprehensive plan. The comprehensive plan calls for low density residential, which is the current zoning. Number two, there have been significant changes to the area since the adoption of the comprehensive plan in 2015 of a physical, social, or economic nature that would warrant a zone change. There's been no evidence presented that there have been any changes to this area. The only change to the area is Mr. Rice's use of his property as a business. Or number three, the current zoning is inappropriate and the requested zoning is more appropriate, and that must be proven by substantial evidence. There is no evidence presented today or at the planning commission to support that element. This property is currently R1, it's surrounded by R1, it sits on a gravel road. Mr. Rice's desire to use the property as a business for a B1 zoning does not make B1 more appropriate than an R1. It's surrounded by R1, that's what Mr. Freeman is. And I had trouble hearing some of the comments earlier because of the air, but I believe there was discussion of home occupation. This is not a home occupation. If a home occupation, there would be no outdoor indication of a business, and there is an outdoor indication of a business. Mr. Rice has, or Mr. Freeman has to look across from his porch directly to the right property. He can see the trucks, the dumpster, porta potty, things of that nature. I know we have limited time. Mr. Freeman actually wanted to address the court with some comments of his own.
Mr. David, you would raise your hand. You swear to affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so you got it.
I do.
Thank you, sir. Your address, please.
258 Harris Passway.
Thank you.
First of all, thanks for having me here and listening to me. I'd like to distribute this overhead photo so everybody can look at. This will show where I live in vicinity to the property in question, won't be rezoned. It'll show that clearly across the street, have a direct view of that. And the other thing, one of the things that happens here is when he has these noise generating operations there, they echo out from his pole barn. And that echo goes right into my residence. Open windows, front porch, side porch, I hear all that. The other thing I'd like to do is make copies for everybody of my complaints I'd like to distribute. And one for Mr. Logston, I'll give this to the clerk then. I bought this house in 1996 after that spring tornado in 96. My biggest complaints, I'm going to go just cover a few things on the letter here. Mr. Bratch, the previous owner, started construction of his pole barn in October 2015. He built that first, got that built, then he pulled a trailer, Class A mobile home on site to live in before he built his house, or started to build his house. That says that, you know, it's always been a contractor storage yard. He had stuff stored there to build his house, his pole barn, and some miscellaneous junk like most everybody in Bullitt County does. So it's hardly, can be said it can be grandfathered in as a contractor storage yard. I mean, he just started building his house barn in 2015. Another thing, during the Joint Planning Commission meeting minutes from July 11, Tom Stillwell Jr. testified he had never received any money from me for maintenance of Paris Passway. That is true. He never did, but his father did. Tom Sr., who sold his house to Tom Jr. just last year. In the stuff I sent you, I got bank statements, handwritten notes from Tom and Bill Stillwell showing that we did pay to have a road re-graveled probably several times a year. It's not every time, but it does prove that we did contribute. Noise is the main complaint. Backup horns on skid steers. That penetrates my whole property. When I'm down the pond, on the backside of my property, that goes right out over everything. You can't escape that.
Mr. Rice has sharpened blades in the past, his property. I've got voice recordings of it. If you go to his Facebook post, I think I've sent to planning and zoning. It shows his Facebook post that they're out there doing their weekly more sharpening. He did do that. Whether he does it now or not, I don't know. And we've already talked about people saying, well, there are a lot of people that work from their homes in Bullitt County. That's true. But nobody around me has ever had employees come and park, gather in the morning, park their cars, leave and accompany trucks, trailers, work to maintain equipment, and return at night. This is it's not just a mom and pop operation, it's a big operation, and it directly affects my wife and I peace of mind and our quiet solitude that we had prior to this business starting up there in May of 2018. And I'd just like everybody to consider that, look at what I've written, and you know, vote accordingly. I'd like to get this wrapped up and put behind me. It's caused me a lot of stress and a lot of grief. And I just want to thank you for your time.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Like they were saying that they I guess the best word is beautified the property since he's owned it. Has he done that?
He's beautified it, but I've beautified mine for 23 years.
Well, no, I wasn't saying that. I just wanted to, you know.
Yeah, it's better. It's a fence.
You're
It's a gravel parking lot.
the noise.
The noise. The noise of traffic in and out. Traffic's increased on there massively. It has to. You got 5 or 6 employees coming every day, getting out of their vehicles and going out in his vehicles and coming back through the day to get other equipment. And they leave at night. Come back and leave at night. There is more traffic on there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I have one more, I have a question too. The text that you presented in here, in the bill, says for rock.
Yes.
That's what I read.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It establishes proof that we help maintain the road. And over the course of 23 years, I've spent many time out there on my Kubota tractor, regrading the road, removing snow. We did help maintain.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. Anyone else here to speak nay against this?
They have to respond.
Is that
I'm not sure what
legal?
your procedure is, Judge.
Or is that legal?
It is legal.
Just make it brief.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And then Tammy, you'll get the same.
We certainly respect Mr. Freeman's position. The only thing I don't at all agree with is that most people in Bullitt County have a bunch of junk sitting around their house, is the way I heard it say that. Those photos that you see there, and they're part of the record, indicate clearly from the roadside and looking toward Mr. Freeman's property that it is very well fenced. In addition, there's a lot of vegetation there. Winter months don't include that. But the record also reflects that this is a daytime operation. When there are vehicles, they do park within the fence. And in addition, the Stillwells operate a fencing company and utilize that pathway. So a lot of this traffic is not completely related to the rights. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ferris. Ms. Baker? Response?
Very, very briefly.
Yeah.
One thing I would point to is Mr. Beeman's testimony at the planning commission, which we didn't really get into that today, but talking about it being a daytime operation, he testified at the planning commission that he's heard them come very early in the morning, heard them come back very late at night. When it's the snow removal operation, he's heard them early in the morning, moving the equipment, he hears the backup noises. So his concern isn't just the site, which the fence does help, but it's not just the site, it's also the noise and just the fact that he can't sleep in his bed, be in his kitchen, sit on his porch, and enjoy his property without hearing these noises.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Baker. And
Can I add one thing?
go ahead.
On June 10th, 2019,
You're still sworn in.
yes, rice crews came in about 10:15 p.m. Well after dark, and I know because I was out on my back porch looked trying to find the 4 moons of Jupiter that night, which I was supposed to be able to see. I found one. But they do come in late night after dark. It's an all-day thing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Taylor. Thank you. Mr. Rice, thank you all for having discussion. And we'll see you all at the 20th. Next item of business. Action is requested to change the street name of 12245 Bullitt Hill. Mr. Ray Hill.
Did the maps people look at
Matt?
this mapping? Don't they have to fill out an application
We have the application, I sent it
to? Yeah.
county, or our new county, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 residents that will in effect that are both assigned.
Only question I've got about it, and I imagine the dispatch and all the emergency service, I don't have a problem changing the name, but like me, we would like to know that these roads are getting changed. We had a problem a couple years ago, a road got changed to the same name of another road we had, and we got dispatched to a regular, and it was on the other side of the county, so I'd like to be able, for us, to be notified when these roads get changed, because we never get notified, and then we get lost in the mix.
We send all of our road name changes and new roads to dispatch.
And not to the fire department though.
Okay.
I mean, dispatch might have it, but if they dispatch it, I'm going.
I think it's it.
Where's that at?
You have an email? You can give me your
Yes,
email?
yes, I'll get you a card after the meeting. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem changing the name, it don't make a difference to me, we just need to know when it gets changed.
Let's do it, Chief, thank you.
Judge, I was just gonna add that if we could, if the process, if it could be set up that all emergency response organizations be informed of it, because not only the fire department or dispatch, but say Zonton for that area, because there may be a time that Zonton would be secondary to be called in, and it'd just be, handy to have that information ahead of time. And then the process.
It needs to be off the first responders and everything, at least be notified. I don't have to remember that. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve name change from 12245 to change to Highfield.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second. A motion by 4th District Manager Ray Hill, second by 1st District Manager Mitchell. Then the name of 12245 exchange, Bullitt Hill, then call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mr. Ray Hill?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell? Motion carried.
Thank you. Action is requested on uniform contract with the road department. Discussion, Patty, if you want to chat about that for a minute?
Sure, Jim and Sam, the road department has several bids on, for their uniforms, and they have, like you all to take into consideration for, SciTech. We did change some of the wording in the contract. Instead of going to Henderson, they'll come here to Bullitt County, and it's, a 3-year instead of 5-year contract as well.
SciTech is the company that do these for the last couple of years.
Make a motion to approve uniform contract with SciTech for the road department.
I'll make a second. We got a motion by 4th District Magistrate Ray Hill for the SciTech contract for the, what I almost like to say, safety clothing for the road department, Bullitt County Road Department. And second by myself, Sam, call roll.
Mr. Laszlo?
Yes.
Mr. Rahal?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Action item number 7, that'll be discussed August 20th. Kenny, if you put it on business, please. Action item number 8, order of allowance to the Board of Assessment Appeals. What we have the Board of Assessment Appeals Board for the Property Value Administrator. They've met her once already. The fee, I believe, is $35 per person for the meeting.
So we're approving $35 per person.
For the meeting. That's 50, I'm sorry, it's $50 and includes Sam and the members of the board. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Yes, we do. I'll put it in the form of a motion. Oh, then get it already. Joe seconded. Sam called the roll.
Mr. Rahal?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laszlo?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Action item number 9, approval of Sheriff Paul Schuller's tax settlement statement.
Gentlemen, I believe a copy of my tax settlement has been provided to you all previously. The judge, this would be one, whether officially I need to hand one to you or not, I'm not certain, but there is one. As I hope you know, it's all within a penny or two. The revenue cabinet is pleased, but I need to get it approved by the fiscal court and an order entered, so I can receive findings from the revenue cabinet and proceed to line up to collect the next year's tax.
Okay. I'll put that in form of a motion because our obligation is just to review and pass on.
Second.
Second, before District Manager Rahal, Sam call the roll.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Laszlo?
Yes.
Mr. Rahal?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
If I may, Judge, I would like to introduce Debbie Vogel. At the last meeting where I appeared concerning the emergency 911, that is under Sheriff's management, personnel. Debbie, if you would come forward, I'd like to introduce you to the board and to the community. I sought out and found the most qualified person that we could find in the state. Debbie Vogel, she comes to us she originally started working with the Jefferson County Police Department as a dispatcher, and I believe it was a long time ago, I won't even go. 1985, I think when Debbie started, and she was then manager of dispatch with Metro Safe when merger happened with Louisville in 2003, and she shepherded Metro Safe and their dispatch organization through both merger and the new radio system that they have. So I believe that she would be a tremendous asset to us as a community and us as a county in our moving forward with our new radio system. Subsequent to that, she then moved on. After she retired from Louisville, she went to work with the Nelson County Dispatch, worked there until 2016, and then she went to work for the Yellow Ambulance and comes to us immediately from there. Debbie is a resident of Bullitt County, and she's got a visible, her family lives here, she lives here, and thinks she's going to do wonderful things for us. The morale has improved significantly. As I understand from the folks over there at Dispatch since we got here, she's well known in the community. She's well known in the dispatch community around the state, and I welcome her and hope you will as well.
About anything with dispatch?
Are you happy?
I love it. Absolutely.
There we go. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, yeah. These are a great group of people. Sheriff, Chief Latham, and Captain Hunt, that I work directly to, have been extremely welcoming to me. They want us to be successful. Very specific in saying, tell me what you need to make this a successful transition. I'm telling you all, you really need to think about this new center. It'll be the nicest place I work in my 39 years. Perfect, absolutely. And we thank everybody for doing that for us. It's great. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Actually,
Any questions?
comments, we like it. Like I said, they have just recorded, if we can get talk about that, feel free to talk about it.
Okay.
You know, we're responsible for a lot of money together.
Yes, I appreciate
We'd
it.
love to hear from you as well, whenever everything that, the time you feel welcome to come talk to us, and we'll do it along the walk through like this.
Squire Mitchell, in fact, over the coming weeks, Debbie will be she'll be making a point to get around and meet with all the fire chiefs, all the police chiefs, and she's also going to be making a point to get around to meet with all of you all. Will be, whatever concerns anybody's had in the past, we hope that they can be able to satisfy those concerns and show you that, you know, we're on the way to the top. We're going to be the best dispatch service in the state of Kentucky.
So do I. Thank you, gentlemen, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
A little bit of a sad note, Deputy Tim Murray, who was in here a few weeks ago, and he was our deputy of the month, I believe it was the month of May. And fortunately, and good for Tim, he got the opportunity to become, you know, the head guy at a different agency, and so he has left as of the 31st to go to Fiscal County as the head of their narcotics unit. And we have immediately taken steps, and we've hired a Bullitt County resident that is formerly the chief deputy in Harrison County, Indiana. He's been with the SWAT unit in Louisville. He retired from the Louisville Police Department, and for the last 7 years has been a narcotics detective with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office and their canine unit on their interdiction team, and that is Mr. Darren Hodges. He's not here today because he'll be working in a, not exactly undercover, but a surreptitious manner, but Darren will be with us very soon, and he's going to do great things with the people of Bullitt County and our narcotics unit as we go forward. Thank you very much.
Speakers, we'll start with Frank.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I spoke last time about the fiscal court possibly looking into going to forward the acceptance bill over the annexation to Peace Lane. I was given freedom of information request paper yesterday, and I was informed by the Jefferson clerk that the misunderstanding on the annexation was not the Peace Lane annexation, which was ordinance 19281. But per se, by then, I have not been able to confirm this, the annexation problem was with 19-280, which I believe was the Rolling Acres Salt Mill Development annexation, that occurred at the same time. Initially, they had them together as one, and then they split them up. I don't know which one of those is true, but the one that is true, whichever it can be, I believe that fiscal court should challenge that. Insofar as the Peace Lane annexation, I think it was three fiscal court meetings ago, we had the Department of Transportation here, and they were going to close down Preston Highway. They said they were going to close it down a week after school let out and open it back up a week before school started. Preston Highway never got closed. One of the reasons I believe, and I believe most everybody here could agree, Peace Lane can't handle being a cut through. If you close Preston right there before you get this, right after Peace Lane, everybody's going to cut through Peace. They couldn't have tractor trailers going down that road. You got them sharp S-curves. Now, one of the things that says in annexation law is that you're supposed to provide a timetable, a reasonable timetable of the annexation and the finished product. There is no money in the budget for a road to be straightened. There is no access to any kind of industrial park in that area for that purpose, because unless they're flying helicopters or drones, they can't maneuver that road. I still believe that they did not do that in a timely filing against Shepherdsville in circuit court for the purpose of getting it stricken. And you have to remember, if the court strikes it, they cannot reapply for annexation for 5 years. And I think it's reasonable to say that there is no way that they can account for a road being put in there, nor even more so have the money to put the road in there. So it's not in a timely fashion, which doesn't comply with annexation. Like I said, we request that SPG request that involving in the jury. The other thing I'd like to ask about is the issue with the money from the 2018-2019 recycling. Now, the newspaper, the bar in the article that Mr. Hatfield brought a check in to fiscal court. That paper came out on Monday. They deliver the papers on Sunday to most locations, so I got mine Sunday. Monday morning, I was here with an open records request. I wanted to see a copy of that check. Lo and behold, there is no check. The treasurer told me that first off, Mr. Hatfield would never give a personal check. That any recycling funds that would come back from the recycling company, be it Payman, or I think the records show Alger, ALGAR is one of the ones you use. Now, I got all those records under the freedom of information. Nowhere does it show money coming in. And so I am going to resubmit the open records request for that money. Because if somebody brought money in after that meeting we had and we gave a check, I'd like to know how much it was for. I did go through the records and did see that Alger and even Rumpke provided some recycling money. But it was never in the quarters that aligned with the 2018 or 2019 cleanup days. No, because in the records it has a quarter. I requested under freedom of information. Any money is made. There were none. That's my cue. I'll take my time and thank you for your time.
We'll find out about the delay in funds coming back into the county. I'm not going to make excuses, but sometimes also delay as well. Steve Phelps, on the state, we didn't submit the state.
No, but thank you for asking.
Nobody did? Okay. Or Bill, I'm sorry.
No problem. Let's start with Master Ray Hill, County Attorney John Bullitt. This person, we want to thank you and Felicia Harper, Planning and Zoning. I think we had some productive meetings, and I want to thank you as chairperson of Southeast Bullitt community of working with us. I know we've had differences in opinion on things that have come up, and they'll continue. I'm not going to sit here and say it won't. But I want to tell you and my neighbors that we are greatly appreciative of you all working with us. And we hope to be able to change some of the direction of Bullitt County to make more money for our county, for our state, keep our lifestyle going, and thank the rest of the magistrates here also, because I know you're all just combined effort with the group. But just want to take a few minutes. I know you don't hear it too often. Being an old infantry soldier, I know the push and pull, and I know you've had some stress, and I've been on some of the end of that myself from other groups. But I do definitely want to thank you all for your cooperation and your help. And I realize that's your job, but you've done it with a smile, and I know you've had your grief over it, but thank you from our community, and we're going to continue working with you. Appreciate the meeting. Very well. So I want to make everyone clear. I'll make you hear it too well.
Okay. Thank you, Bill.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, comments? Yes?
My turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. John and everything to draw up a resolution and everything, and requesting that the state look at Raymond Road from Highway 44 to City Code. And that number is 2723, state number. I look at that, still going on down at 45, just accident on that road. And then we'd like to see
Thank you, Magistrate Mitchell. John. Magistrate Laswell. You're welcome. Magistrate Rayhill.
No, good, it's been a good meeting yesterday. I just want to give kudos to our planning department. It's amazing how, we get together and, bring the community. That's the thing I loved about this is, what do they call them, stakeholders? Stakeholders. Everybody has a stake in this county, our difference is, we love bringing everybody into it. Again, I'm not gonna say we're gonna take your opinion, but we will listen to your opinion for sure. The best of you of all, and I hope that you know that the court now is we're invested in the county. We do invest in everything we do for sure. And we want to know what you guys want for sure. I just want to thank the planning zone for setting this up and running with it. That was very good.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Thank you. And I'll give an attaboy to him too as well. You had a great meeting yesterday. And on, the only comment that I have is this, on September the 8th, one of our ex-county officials are here. Garrett Lawson. On September the 8th, we're going to do a 911 celebration here, and I would encourage all the local first responders to try to attend that day as well. It's going to start at what time, Gary?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's something that we've done here for multiple years as well. And it's a remembrance of what the first responders do for us every day in our Commonwealth and in our county as well. So, as that being said, Dennis,